So good morning. I thought I'd do a quick overview of three tents that I've used. Well, two tents that I've used on my motorbike adventures, and one that I've just bought for my next trip, which is down to through France, through Spain, and then into Italy and back. So the three tents are the Slumit Cub II, which is a two-man tent. We have the Hyena II, which again is a two-man tent. And we have the Coyote III, which, as the name suggests, is a three-man tent. Now, speed of erection. This Slumit is a pop-up tent. It weighs just under 4 kilos. Both these tents have poles. This one has the fiberglass poles, the Hyena, and this one has aluminium poles, the Coyote. Now the Hyena is the lightest tent at 3 kilos. It's the second quickest to put up. It only has 2 poles, and you can get it up pretty quickly. And then we have the Hyena, which is about 4.3 kilos, 3 poles. So it's got an extra pole compared with the Hyena, and I think I counted sort of 10 pegs or so to get this one in a state where you can jump inside, and this one about 14 pegs. So this one certainly the Coyote takes a bit longer. Now, it all depends what you want, really. They all, I'm sure, stand up really well in storms. I got caught in a huge storm at Lake Garda last year in the Slumit, and people even came to check on me in the middle of the night, but it stood up to the weather beautifully. It's just, for me, it was just a little bit cramped with all the motorcycle gear and everything. The canopy, the poles are extra, but definitely worth getting, because, as I say, otherwise it's very cramped. Watch the way you set it up, so that you've either got the sun behind you in the evening or in the morning, whichever, and you can get some good shade. And of course, as long as the rain's coming straight down, you get some rain resistance as well. The Hyena II, I absolutely loved. Again, it was easy to put up in huge winds. I did the NC 500 on that one, with this one. I found that the vestibule area was a little bigger, but there's no ground sheet under there, so I had a little separate ground sheet there. You can boil a kettle inside there, but again, it's not always advisable. If I was going to use it more, I would buy probably the OEX Expedition tarp to give myself a little bit more sort of real estate. But rather than do that, I opted for getting the Hyena, which has a large-ish sleeping area, as well as this sort of vestibule area in the front. And again, it has two. This one has two entrances, one on each side. There we are, one on each side. And in fact, you can, or I have this morning already, used these poles to get a sort of a nice canopy sort of arrangement going. But why, for me, the Coyote? Well, it's a little heavier, but the extra space was really important to me. For a month, I mean, last year I did nearly a month travelling around France and Italy in this fellow, the Slumit. It held up really well. easy to put up and take down, but by the end I was getting a bit sort of cramped with it. The the Hyena, I took around Scotland on the NC 500 for a week, and for a week that was fine. But again, on this one, I've got to sort of literally crawling in and out, and being an old fart, 64, I needed a bit more space. So hence, like Coyote, I can actually sit in my little chair inside there and do a lot more. Okay, so that's the sort of weight, and they all pack to a decent size to get on the motorbike. There's really not much of an issue there. So for me, the Coyote, very simply, it's about the extra space, and I like the OEX tents. So hopefully I won't get fed up with taking it down and putting it up, and the extra space will make the longer journey this year a little bit more pleasurable. Anyway, that's it. You can prices, I think that was about 130 quid, the Slumit. This was very cheap. Oh gosh, I want to say 39, maybe 45 quid. It was a great bargain, the OEX Hyena. And this Coyote is 144, so the most expensive of the three actually. But again, it's about real estate. Okay, so that's my quick and dirty overview. Be safe, onwards and upwards.